Welcome to the story of one of the greatest empires in history, the Roman Empire. From its humble beginnings as a small city to its rule over much of the known world, Rome's rise and fall is a story of ambition, power, and lessons that echo even today. Our story begins in 753 BCE, with the legendary founding of Rome. According to myth, the city was established by twin brothers, Romulus and Remus, who were raised by a she-wolf. Romulus, after a fight with his brother, became the first king of Rome. At first, Rome was just a small settlement on the banks of the Tiber River. But over time it grew, becoming a monarchy, and later a republic. By 509 BCE, the Roman Republic was born, with elected officials and a senate running the show. The Roman Republic wasn't perfect, but it was strong.
Yes!
Rome expanded its territory through military strength and alliances. The Roman legions, disciplined and highly trained, became the backbone of their power. By 264 BCE, Rome was already at war with a rival empire, Carthage. The Punic Wars, as they were called, were a series of bloody conflicts that lasted over a century. Rome eventually defeated Carthage, cementing its place as a dominant power in the Mediterranean. But success brought challenges. Wealth from conquered lands led to inequality, corruption spread, and Rome's political system began to crack. By the 1st century BCE, Rome was in chaos. Generals like Julius Caesar, Pompey, and Crassus competed for power. Caesar, a brilliant military leader, conquered Gaul, modern-day France, and became a hero to the people. In 49 BCE, Caesar crossed the Rubicon, a small river in Italy, with his army. This act of defiance started a civil war. Caesar emerged victorious and declared himself dictator for life. But his rule didn't last long. On March 15th, 44 BCE, he was assassinated by a group of senators who feared he was becoming a king. This assassination plunged Rome into more chaos, ending the Republic for good. After Caesar's death, his adopted heir, Octavian, rose to power. By 27 BCE, Octavian became the first Roman emperor, taking the title Augustus. This marked the start of the Roman Empire. Under Augustus, Rome entered a period called the Pax Romana, or Roman Peace. For 200 years, the empire thrived. Roads, aqueducts, and grand buildings like the Colosseum were built. The Roman Empire stretched from Britain to Egypt, becoming the largest empire of its time. As great as Rome was, it wasn't invincible. By the 3rd century CE, cracks began to show. Internal power struggles, corruption, and economic troubles weakened the empire. In 285 CE, Emperor Diocletian tried to save the empire by dividing it into two halves, the Western Roman Empire and the Eastern Roman Empire, later known as the Byzantine Empire. This helped for a while, but invasions from barbarian tribes like the Goths and Vandals made things worse. In 410 CE, Rome itself was sacked by the Visigoths, shocking the world. By 476 CE, the Western Roman Empire was no more. The last emperor, Romulus Augustulus, was overthrown by a barbarian leader named Odoacer. This event marked the end of the Roman Empire in the West. But the Eastern Roman Empire continued to thrive as the Byzantine Empire for nearly 1,000 more years. Its capital, Constantinople, became a center of trade, culture, and power. Though the Roman Empire fell, its influence never disappeared. Roman law, architecture, and ideas about governance shaped the world. Languages like Italian, French, and Spanish evolved from Latin, the language of Rome. Even today, we see Rome's legacy in our legal systems, engineering, and even the concept of republics and empires. The rise and fall of Rome teach us important lessons about power, ambition, and unity. It shows us that even the greatest empires can crumble when faced with greed, corruption, and external pressures. Rome's story is far from just ancient history. It's a warning and an inspiration for us all. Thank you for joining us on this journey through the Roman Empire. If you enjoyed this, make sure to like, subscribe, and hit the bell to see more stories that have shaped our world.